Hi, I'm Smiley for Baseball. I want to give every major sports team a Pokémon mascot. Here are a few rules. Each team will get their own, with a few caveats. Regional Mons are their own Mons, and I am going to avoid legends and mythicals as much as possible.
Going forward, we are going to do this in alphabetical order, starting off the NFL with the Arizona Cardinals. Formerly of St. Louis a long time ago, I could have given them Talonflame, much like the St. Louis Cardinals. But to be more original and to add variety, Oricorio, specifically the red Baile style, would fit them well. Next up, we have the Atlanta Falcons. While not the most falcon-like avian Pokemon, Fearow fits the bill as a large, fearsome bird Pokemon for the Atlanta Falcons. One of the most underrated Gen 1 Mons that, quite frankly, needs an Evo in the future. Now we have the Baltimore Ravens. No surprise here, the Ravens will have Corviknight. You could have made an argument for Honchkrow, both being based on corvids, the crows and ravens genus, but with Corviknight having Corva as its name base, it gets the edge. Finally, not a bird team, we have the Buffalo Bills. A big buffalo Pokemon would be Bouffalant. Based on bison, it fits well, plus with all that hair, should be warm in Buffalo winters. Now we have the Carolina Panthers. While not the most streamlined feline, a lowland Persian has a panther-like feel. It is also one of the darker cat Pokemon, so I feel a lowland Persian is a good choice for the Carolina Panthers. Now it's time for the Chicago Bears. We gave their younger counterparts Teddiursa, and you would think I would give them Ursaring, but there is a newly added addition to this bear family that I think Chicago needs. Ursaluna is bigger, badder, and adds the ground type. Kind of adds new meaning to the ground and pound 85 Bears team. Can Ursaluna Super Bowl shuffle? Up next, the Cincinnati Bengals. Big and brash like a Bengal tiger, Incineroar is set for Cincinnati. It has the black coloration, but maybe they can make an exception, or maybe an orange Incineroar would be an interesting look.
Are they just a color? Time for the Cleveland Browns. Named after their first coach, Paul E. Brown, we are going to choose a Pokemon mascot based on one of their mascots. Not Brownie the elf, but Chomps the dog. A newer brown dog with a pretty nice ability, we have Doxbun. Brown pupper, made of bread, makes for a nice mascot and air freshener.
Here we are in Texas with the Dallas Cowboys. Most of the Pokemon given to Cowboy Western type teams are mainly based on Cowboy Western stereotypes. In this case, let's lean towards Cacturn. Fills the Western theme as a cactus, and maybe the cowboy theme if it fires pin missiles out of its arms like a pistol.
Up to the Mile High City, we have the Denver Broncos. Rapidash fits the Broncos pretty well. Ignoring the horn, it is a big, fast, and sometimes wild horse. The Broncos logo almost looks like it has flames on its back as well. Detroit has a thing for large felines. Up next, Detroit Lions. Tigers get Luxray, lions get Pyroar. While not blue, male Pyroar has a majestic mane. If its shiny were blue, I think that would be a really cool shiny. Up to Green Bay with the Green Bay Packers. Coming from their nickname of Cheeseheads, you need dairy for cheese, so we have Miltank. Out of these Pokemons,
sausage nipples,
you get Moo Moo Milk, which makes Moo Moo Cheese, which is a curry ingredient in Galar. Fits the Packers' Cheeseheads pretty well. On to another Texas team with the Houston Texans. Their logo is a bull, so the pick is Tauros. We are saving the Fire Paldean version for another team, so normal type Tauros goes with the Texans. It's a big, mean bull. Up now, we have the Indianapolis Colts. In an attempt to give them a fully evolved horse, and regular Rapidash and Mudsdale were given to other teams, we're going to go with Galarian Rapidash. While this Pokemon is more of a majestic unicorn, it kinda helps that this Pokemon has a little bit of blue in both of its regular and shiny forms. Down to Florida, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars. While not a jaguar, another large cat Pokemon would be Liepard. Fits the spotted big cat aspect that the Jaguars are looking for. I think this Mon would look really interesting in Jacksonville colors. Up to Kansas City, we have the Kansas City Chiefs. One of the Chiefs' mascots is a wolf named KC. Midnight Form Lycanroc fits very nicely. Upright walking wolf with some nice red on its fur. Next up are the Las Vegas Raiders. A Pokemon known for its raiding of restaurants and other nests of its own species is a Alolan Raticate. It also matches the colors of the Raiders very nicely. First up in LA, we have the LA Chargers. Rotom is a Pokemon that not only is a living electrical charge, but can be so many different electronics. Plenty of Rotom stations to charge your phones would be placed in SoFi Stadium. Next LA team, who also plays in SoFi Stadium, is the LA Rams. A nice fluffy ram Pokemon, Dubwool, would make a good mascot. It would be even fluffier due to the static made by Rotom, the mascot of the other team in SoFi Stadium, the Chargers. Down to South Florida, we have the Miami Dolphins. Scarlet and Violet finally gave us a very nice dolphin Pokemon in Palafin. Palafin Hero form almost looks like a mascot in its own right. Now for a team that was mentioned in Pokemon the first movie, the Minnesota Vikings. Berserker looks very Viking-like. They have very nice big beards and claws that can turn into swords. Would be a scary addition to any Viking raiding party. Another America team, we have the New England Patriots. Blastoise seems very fitting for a team of Patriots. It can Gigantamax and help defend Fort Independence on Boston Harbor. Down to Louisiana, we have the New Orleans Saints. One of their mascots is a big Saint Bernard named Gumbo, which inspires the pick of Houndstone. Another reason for Houndstone is the tombstone on its head, which would fit in well with the New Orleans above-ground cemeteries. Another New York team, we have the New York Giants. For this Giants team, I wanted a Pokemon that could survive in the surrounding waters of New York City, but could become large if the need arose. Wishy-Washy fits this criteria of being a small Pokemon that grows to giant proportions by gathering a bunch of little fish together. Up for another New York team, we have the New York Jets. A ground-based Pokemon that seemingly has an aircraft look to them, Garchomp, feels like a good choice for the Jets. Did you know that Garchomp can fly, at least in the anime? Now in Philly, we have the Philadelphia Eagles. A Pokemon with similar raptor features to Eagles is Staraptor. A very nice, majestic, intimidating bird. Now on to Pittsburgh with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers need something big, tough, and made of metal. Steelix is a big hunk of steel that I feel fits the Steelers well. On to San Francisco with the 49ers. Named after the gold rush of 1849, how about we get them a Pokemon made out of gold? Goldengo, a Pokemon made out of gold coins, fits this description completely. Now to Seattle with the Seattle Seahawks. While not a full-on Osprey, Kilowattrel is a good choice here. It is an avian Pokemon that spends most of its time on beaches and coastal areas. Now to Tampa with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Because pirates are known for talking parrots, we are going to give the Bucks the original talking parrot, Chatot. This is in contrast to the Pittsburgh Pirates, who we gave Yellow Squawkabilly. Now we have the Tennessee Titans. The Titans have a raccoon mascot named T-Rack that we are going to use as our inspiration for our pick. Obstagoon, specifically Shiny Obstagoon, is our pick here. Not only is it a raccoon, but the shiny has the Titans colors. Finishing up the NFL, we have the Washington Commanders. Major Tutty, the Commanders' pig mascot, leads us to the choice of Oinkalone. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, consider liking and subscribing. I have more content, similar and different, available to watch here and on the way in the future. Thanks again. See you later.